Mindset literally builds up when you're still a child. In a way, when you're thinking as of now, it's all of the things that you've already experienced from your younger self. I respectfully feel that all the time. Even if I said that I have gone through a lot of different phases, such as like being a moderator or even like an MC, I of perspective when we basically seek out in social media. A lot of Gen Z literally have this particular phrases. I honestly don't really like saying ADHD in itself because that's like showing the weakest part.
Halo Dores, welcome to Ngobador, Ngobrol bareng Dumbledore. So this is the podcast that will keep you company during your free time. I'm Kira, the host for today, and in this fifth episode, have you ever felt like your thoughts are an uncontrollable roller coaster? Constantly thinking about the same thing over and over until it stresses you out. If yes, you're not alone. Today, we'll be discussing about overthinking. But before we go any further, I'm not alone in this podcast. We have a very special guest. He's from another major. Let's just call him out. He's Ellie.
Hello everyone. Before I think maybe I should introduce myself, right? Like, hello everyone. My name is Kalefi Hafiziafinda, and you can call me Ellie. I am from the animation major, which is very different from this one.
Yeah, very.
Please do. I really want to ask, what particular major are you in right now?
We are from advertising major,
Advertising.
and this is a general English, task.
Task. Okay.
Yeah.
I was really not concerned, more of like I am a bit confused. What particular theme are we going to basically talk about right now?
So we are going to discuss about overthinking, about mental
Thinking.
health, especially us Gen Z, right? It's really happening right now. So we'll
Very
just
happening.
go to the questions.
Oh, sure,
okay?
sure.
Okay, so question number one. Talking about mental health, it's safe to say that our daily lives are now full of pressure or overthinking, right?
True.
And
That is true.
according to you, Ellie, is that one of the main reasons people have mental health problems? Is it due to genetics or maybe past life experiences like trauma?
Trauma. For me, I think stress literally comes from a lot of things. But maybe something like overthinking comes from stress itself. However, if we're talking about mental health, I would say it comes more naturally when it comes to traumatic experiences. Because in a way, even though there are mental health that leads and come from like genetics, such as ADHD, even I have ADHD, it's that people have different backgrounds. And when they have different backgrounds, they often basically feel every single thing differently. So in response, everyone don't really know how to deal and to cope with it. Hence, that made another typical mental disorder or mental health, and perhaps.
I agree, and sometimes we also feel anxious or worried, right?
Yes, God.
That's normal, right?
That's normal. However,
But-
it hurts. It hurts a lot.
Yeah, and how do we know when it has become a serious mental health issue? What are the early signs we should be aware of?
Early signs. For me, I think from like what my personal observation, when you basically have a typical breakdown, you seem to be more anxious, more afraid about everything. Such as maybe for like an example, when you're basically joining a particular event and you are going to go to stage, would you or would you not you feel very pressurized and
Yeah.
literally freeze up?
Shaking.
Yeah, shaking. It certainly is not a good idea. It's not a good experience, that's for sure. So I guess for my answer, the first thing that you'd feel when you basically want to break down is that you freeze up and you act more, not cohesive, more of like more repulsive.
Like anxiety.
Yes, like anxiety.
Yeah, we all can imagine the condition of someone who's in that situation, right?
Agree. Everyone feel differently.
Like shaking or maybe blank out,
Yeah,
right?
without freezed up, literally.
And besides environmental factors, can mental health issues be caused by our mindset or maybe about daily habits? For example, factors from work or school, like us young people.
Young people. But in a way, it actually resonates a lot. Environment literally plays a lot of key factor. Like I said before, background seems to basically affect our life, especially when we're young. Imagine when you were young, you got scolded by your mom.
Mm,
See that when you respond to that, you know what you're thinking. You're thinking like you're being scolded, your mom literally furious, and you feel like you're going to get screwed over.
like we think we're not enough.
Yeah, it's like that. That's a sign of mental disorder as well. That's feeling not enough is in itself a pain.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say environmental really played a lot in like mental health into like kids nowadays.
I hear you, and that I'm not good enough voice is like that
It sucks.
uninvited guest at a party who just won't leave your head. Like, it's totally not your fault, right?
That's true,
And you
but-
guys are not alone if you relate to that because we all been there before.
Oh, come on. I respectfully feel that all the time. Even if I said that I have gone through a lot of different phases, such as like being a moderator or even like an MC, I do sometimes feel when we're having an evaluation time, I just literally have this mindset saying that I'm not enough. Like, I should have done this better. I should have done this better than that. You suck. All of that voice literally resonates within the mind.
You just went silent, like
Yeah, silent and basically think about everything, and that comes to overthinking.
yeah, true. And do you think that overthinking often happens because we don't feel in control of the situation or this decision when it happens? What can we do to feel more at peace?
More at peace. Would I give like a solution into that
Yeah,
question?
sure.
Probably a solution to basically overcome such things such as like overthinking is to basically be at calm. Usually when I get overthinking, like everything literally clouds up in my mind, I just take a deep breath and just think that you're okay. Like it's okay to basically make mistakes, right? It's okay to make mistakes and everything you do is okay. It's enough, at least for that moment. So feeling at ease literally helps a lot and trying to unclear those clouds in your head.
And overthinking also often occurs because we are afraid of failing
Yes.
or making wrong decisions, and
My
sometimes
God.
we feel like we have no control over our thoughts.
That's true.
So how can we change our mindset to
Ooh.
avoid getting carried away with those negative thoughts?
Oh, but that's a very hard question, actually.
Mhm.
About like mindset literally builds up when you're still a child. In a way, when you're thinking as of now, it's all of the things that you've already experienced from your younger self. That's how thinking works. So how to basically change that mindset takes a lot of time and commitment.
Commitment.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time and commitment. I mean, ironically, I was actually an introvert before. I
Oh.
was very scared of literally trying to talk in front of many people. Like, if I were in my shoe back then, like about 3 years ago, I would be scared to talk right now. I would be so afraid.
New you.
Yeah, exactly. That's basically how to change is basically from what your desires. What you want, you can make it happen. From what you basically think that it's better for you to do, then you just gotta do it. No matter how hard it is, just when you have the feeling to want to control yourself and want to basically change who you are, then do it. Screw it. Screw everything.
Yeah.
Just do it and well, everything would turn out great maybe.
So, is there any specific event in your life like that made you overthink and became very disruptive?
Yes. Oh my god, there's a lot of things. Honestly, if I were to basically say it out loud as of now, there would be a lot of things. But maybe for like something like overthinking, Overthinking comes very natural to me because, in a way, I am born with ADHD. That's already a symptom in itself. And also hyperactive since I was a child. But overthinking happens when I was silent as well. As a child, I was silenced most of the time. Literally being bullied, being bullied, and then being silenced by teachers. All that makes me a bit introvert, and I did fall into that. And what makes me have like very destructive mind I would say creativity.
Yeah.
Yeah, with creativity
Sense.
being the major I am in, destructive mindset has already been an answer in itself.
And absolutely, we are all humans, and mistakes are part of the process, right?
I know.
And it's how we learn to improve.
That's true. Agree. I agree so much about that one.
So I guess we should move on, entering the Q&A session,
Wow.
experience sharing session.
Session. I'm kind of scared about like the questions, dude.
Okay.
Oh God.
It just pops up. So how do you overcome overthinking and blaming yourself for past events? It's hard.
To be honest, I never really got to this phase at all.
Really?
Even till now, I'm still blaming myself for everything. You know what's funny? Literally, before I come here, I got this literal toxic mindset saying that why did you even go to animation? Why can't you just go to doctor?
Insecurity.
Yeah, insecurity happens a lot. When you're not really thinking about anything, it just pops up in your brain, and well, just shows that you're basically overthinking everything. So, but to overcome, just ignore it. To overcome things like bad and toxic mindset, you just sometimes gotta ignore it when you think it's not too important. But if it's important for you, then well, try to do it until you basically feel maybe you can or cannot do it. I think that's my definite answer for that.
Okay, that's very wise. And maybe we should go to the next question.
I am scared. These questions are hard.
Do you think it's true that the average person whose mental health is damaged is Gen Z, and why? No offense.
No offense, but like in a way, from the point of perspective, when we basically seek out in social media, a lot of Gen Z literally have this particular phrases. I honestly don't really like saying ADHD in itself because that's like showing the weakest part of myself at the same time. But in regardless, yes, Gen Z really does have a pretty bad mental health
Problems.
problems.
Okay.
Nonetheless, no offense, but that's my purely
Opinion.
observation. Yeah, it basically happens a lot, and we definitely can see it everywhere. Like people saying like, "Oh no, my mental health is deteriorating as we
Breaking
speak.
down.
I'm breaking down. Bye, peace. I'm out."
Healing.
Yeah, I mean healing. That's like a sign as like law as a very weak mental health capacity. Like I guess so.
Okay, so for the last question,
It's already been the last one. Wow.
yeah. How to minimize overthinking?
How to minimize overthinking? Actually, it's funny. When you have the brain capacity to even think about everything, it comes to like how different of a person. Not everyone can basically minimize overthinking. Some people are made to literally think a lot. Some people are made to basically think a lot. So saying minimize it would be a definite answer to just stay calm. How to basically ignore the voices in your head and basically go on through your life the way that you want it. But for those people who basically have these whispers all the time, I would say good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck and well, stay sane, my friends. Stay sane.
We have to know how to distract ourselves.
Yes,
with
how to distract
positivity,
ourselves.
you know.
Positivity, but not being too lazy as well.
Yeah, like who?
Like who? That's me. Hey.
Okay, so I guess that is all the questions we had from the Doris.
Oh wow.
those questions are from our friends.
Oh my
And
God.
thank you.
Thank you
you
too.
so much, Ellie, for sparing your time to
Yes.
come to our podcast. And guys, don't forget to look out for your friends, your families, okay? Because
Yeah.
mental health is very important too.
Mental health is very important.
So don't forget to subscribe to our channel and follow our Instagram account to know more about our next upcoming videos.
Okay,
So that is all
wow.
from us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.